Record. Hello. Welcome back to another video. Today we're reacting to Brett Cooper and the comment section. Plus-sized influencers are losing weight and gaining haters because, God forbid if someone wants to live a healthier lifestyle and be more healthy so they can, live long enough to see their fucking grandbabies.
Welcome back to the comment section. I'm Brett Cooper. So as you guys know, if you watch the show regularly, we often talk about progressive ideologies being destructive and harmful to the people that follow them, which makes sense considering that this ideology is completely built upon victimhood, faux oppression, and just in general being unhealthy. But the craziest part of that is that if you are
I'm a victim.
and you start to do better, if you start thinking
I'm a fucking overweight, not by a lot, but I could lose a few pounds and be healthier. And I take steps to do that, quite literally. I walk a lot at work, and I eat like 2 meals a day.
Exactly what happens to fat influencers who decide to lose weight. Before we dive into this,
Brett, they're not fat, they're plus-sized, unless they're a man, in which case they're obese.
Stay up to date with all of our episodes. So I've actually
been double standard
a lot recently, especially in the past few months, ever since a well-known TikToker whose name is Remy Jo Bader had a massive weight loss transformation that basically the entire app watched to take place. She went through an awful breakup last year. She realized the patterns of behavior in her life. She didn't like what she was seeing in the mirror, and she just made a complete and utter 180 in her life. Like, here is the after, and then what she looked like before. She genuinely...
Holy shit, she got hella healthy. Goddamn. Good on her. Honestly, good on her. Like, holy shit, this is a massive fucking improvement, I will say.
Looks amazing. She looks strong, so healthy, and more importantly,
she looks empowered. Not gonna lie, like
she's glowing in so.
Yeah, she said it correctly. She does look like she's glowing, and she looks hella empowered here. Like she's about to take on the fucking world as a woman.
Just looks like she's glowing and so much happier and so much healthier in all of her videos.
Like, holy shit, dude, that's fucking amazing, dude.
Of this because this is objectively a good thing.
Oh no, we don't live in a normal society. We live in a deranged society.
And accusing her of betraying the fat community because she lost.
That's so stupid.
Want her to say exactly how she lost the weight and why she did this and what she did because they also feel betrayed. If she does not give the secrets to how she did this.
Well, she doesn't have to. She doesn't need to tell anyone why the fuck she chose to suddenly become healthier and lose all this weight. That's her fucking personal issue, dude. This is entitled as shit. How did you lose all this? Like, okay. Sure, I understand from like a person who wants to lose weight. I can understand how you'd want to know what regimen she took and what steps she took. Unfortunately, that's not everyone on the internet, and most of these people want to know just to criticize her, which is fucking stupid, honestly. It's so stupid. I'd love to know how she lost all that weight, be like, oh, what'd she do? Did she change her diet? She probably did. She probably switched from like a high carb diet to a low carb diet with high protein intake. That's what most people do, and eat less.
Even though they didn't actually
along with working out
in the first place. It's all very confusing. That's kind of the through line of this.
Oh, I know why they want to know. They want to know if it was natural or if it was lipo and plastic surgery. That's what they want to know, so they can criticize her. Okay. That just occurred to me. I was like, who gives a shit? But then it was like, wait a minute, no. They want to criticize her if she got lipo and shit. Which is fucking stupid.
This entire episode. I mean, come on, guys. I can tell you how she lost weight. She's eating Good Ranchers. I mean, that's how I.
Oh my!
Now, guys, are rapidly approaching, and with them comes around the dinner table with those are some of my favorite memories, and I'm sure they are for you as well. But let's be honest, finding the perfect holiday meal can be stressful between battling the grocery store crowds and worrying about meat quality. It is enough to dampen anyone's
and the price of food.
My friends over at Good Ranchers come in. They deliver America's finest meat right to your doorstep, so that you can focus on what really matters this holiday season. Making memories with your family. So what makes American meat better? For starters, you are getting local quality that you can trust. No antibiotics, no hormones, and no seed oils. Every cut is
straight from the Amit.
have you ever settled for less. Plus, everything arrives pre-trimmed and individually vacuum sealed, saving you time and preventing
that's
freezer
cool.
burn. And speaking of the perfect gift, nobody has ever turned down a steak. This year, we did something truly special with Good Ranchers luxury gift boxes. Whether it's premium burgers,
Oh my God,
ribeyes,
dude.
elegant surf and turf, or even a box of tender fillets, they will deliver the option
Bacon.
for everyone on your list. And the best part is that it is delivered directly to their door. So
Crap,
if any
I'm getting
of that
hungry.
tickles your fancy, we have an
I haven't
exclusive
eaten
holiday
yet.
offer for you. If you subscribe to any Good Ranchers box using my special
Leg.
code, you will get to choose a free gift of chicken breast, ground beef, bacon, or salmon included in every box.
Salmon? Ooh, salmon. I love
To now
salmon.
redeem that offer, visit Good Ranchers.
Oh, God, my mouth is watering thinking about salmon.
Yourself and your loved ones to the convenience and quality
Nom, nom, nom,
of
nom, nom.
American meat. It's convenient, it's affordable, and guys, it makes
Stop
your
making me
skin
hungry,
glow.
woman.
Steak makes you lose weight and makes your skin glow. That is the secret that the
It
influencers
does.
are
It's
telling. But
healthy.
even though I
It's
was following
protein.
This whole thing, and I was reading the comments. the
Okay.
story-
It depends on the type of steak. Okay. If it's a very fatty steak where it's mostly fat and not enough meat and protein, no, that's not going to help. But if it's a nice lean piece of steak where it's a little bit of fat and primarily meat and protein, then yes, that'll help because you're not taking in all the carbs, which is essentially what goes, and the fat, which is essentially what goes into your fat and what gets stored as energy.
in and of itself didn't really get that much traction. There weren't too many videos made about her. She kind of brushed it aside, which is the right thing to do. So I never did an episode about it. And I just kind of filed it away in my little notebook because I knew it would come in handy at some point. And then, like clockwork, last week, it happened again. So
Oh,
an
no.
actress named Barbie Ferrara, who is one of the stars of Euphoria, came online and she stunned her fans with her own massive transformation. And she quickly
Oh,
started to trend
let's
on X
see.
because of how dramatic the change was. Kira Won't Miss posted this and she said Euphoria
Holy fucking shit, dude. These look like two separate people. This also reminds me of when that one actress from shit, I forgot what it's called. That one singing fucking movie. But in the movie, I think she's called Fat Amy. That's the only thing I know is Fat Amy. I remember when she lost a shit ton of weight, people were fucking attacking the ever living shit out of her, and I was like, are y'all fucking serious right now? She's choosing to be healthier and you're gonna attack her? That's so stupid. But yeah, this is fucking wild, dude. This is like night and fucking day.
star Barbie Ferrara is trending after this insane transformation. And this is the before, and then the after. Obviously, she looks completely
Yeah.
different. She has lost a ton of weight. And again,
Yeah.
she looks amazing. She looks healthy. She looks
She
great.
does.
And many people online did agree. But as if on cue, these comments started rolling in. Hey, so
Uh-oh.
this is actually crazy. Another person actually made it about
It is,
fascism
dog.
because
That's an
they have no other
amazing
grounds to stand
weight
on.
loss
And he
journey,
said,
dude.
I don't actually know if it's a he. Said there's no space for fat people in the public eye anymore, and it's completely linked to an upswell of fascism. And then continued
What? I feel like people just use the term fascism without even knowing what the fuck an actual fascist is. And it's so fucking cringe. You disagree with me? Ah, you're a fascist. Shut up. Yeah, okay, fascist. Calm down, dude. Trying to take away my freedom of speech. That's an actual fascist right there. Like shit, fascists, literally the first thing they want to do is silence people and take away your freedom of speech. Those are actual fascists. If someone calls you a fascist, I honestly nowadays I feel like they're just projecting the fact that they're a fascist and they don't want to admit it.
on and said, happy for her that she's presumably doing what she wants on an individual level. And also, there's basically no space for high-profile fat people in the public eye anymore. There was a brief moment when there was slightly more tolerance, and this has mostly passed. What? Genuinely, what are you talking about?
Dude
What
needs to
equality are
touch
you talking
grass.
about? More tolerance?
Slightly.
Every single magazine cover had a plus-size woman. Victoria's
Oh,
Secret fashion
God,
shut
dude.
down because you said all of the models were too skinny, and they listened
That's
to you. They
stupid.
benefited. The average size of clothing for U.S. women is a size 16.
What?
16. That is crazy. The body.
I don't even know what that is.
One of the largest social justice
I'm
warrior
a guy.
movements of the last decade. This was not slightly more tolerance. It was literally dominating our culture for years. But unfortunately for you, people got tired. They got fat, and then that made them more tired, and they decided that they didn't want to be part of this charade anymore. Therefore, what you're feeling is you losing relevance and a way to feel.
They don't want
important,
Wall-E to come
stressing
true,
you the
bro.
hell out. I mean, this even made its way to the freaking New York Times, where one commenter said, quote, "It made me feel like she was being dishonest with her community. I don't want to say that it was owed to us, but it was such a drastic change." And this is just a commenter talking about her favorite fat influencer who, again, had the gall to lose weight. Another person said,
God
"The
forbid
influencers
someone loses
were
weight,
fat acceptance,
dude.
but now claim they feel healthier when they are skinnier, are throwing everyone else under the bus.
No, it's
By
just
getting healthy. They're throwing
it's just basic health, dog. The healthier you are, the greater you'll feel, and the healthier you'll feel. It's not rocket science, dude. It's just basic biology.
Well, I mean, guys, it's
The
like
healthier you are, the stronger your cells are gonna be.
Use the hashtags in order to grow your following, in order to post your affiliate links, to get your sponsor deals, all of that. So now what you're basically telling us is that you co-opted all of that rhetoric and you don't believe
Oh
it
my
at all.
god, dude.
It's pretty gross. What?
You don't even know what's going behind the scenes that led to her
change her lifestyle and
to lose weight. Yeah.
To you, her audience. I mean, maybe this girl was just being an influencer and sharing where she was at in her personal life, as influencers do on a daily basis.
Yeah.
And somewhere along the way, she decided to change, as human beings do, as human beings are allowed to do, as we should do.
Yeah.
We should be changing. We should be evolving. That is not an attack on you or your movement. Like, to be honest, you're not that important. It really is not about you at all. Now, in another article, this one was
You're
published by
just a
Allure,
dollar.
a bit more self-aware
me.
and honest, which I definitely appreciated, because you don't see that usually in the media. But she wrote,
Oh?
fine, I'll say it. I hate it when plus-size celebrities lose weight. And in the
What
article,
the
she
fuck?
wrote, comparatively, few plus-size women have been allowed past the exclusive gates of fame. But when they thrive in that traditionally thin space anyway, it makes my own success feel possible and my own body feel worthy. But every now and then, I've woken up and one of the people that I once felt proudly represented by on screen suddenly felt like a stranger with more chiseled cheekbones, a flatter stomach, and a thigh gap. There's something wrong here. My subconscious nags every time it happens. Not with them, with you. She just said the quiet part.
Oh, hey, yo.
Like, that is the
Yeah.
best thing that she could have written. She's upset because her own self-worth, her body image, hinges upon other people. She and
Yeah,
so
that's
many other people
weird, dude.
rely on other people's suffering and their unhealthiness to validate their own lives and their own choices. I mean, like,
Yeah,
that is
she
literally
said it. It's
the most
validation.
power. In a nutshell, that is how they control people. And then when all of that falls apart and somebody
Yeah.
steps out of line,
It's also heavily promoted to you because they're always listening. Your phone, when you're scrolling, is always listening to what you're talking about, regardless of what app you use. That's how targeted ads work, and targeted content. And it'll, like, if you live an unhealthy lifestyle, it'll promote unhealthy shit on your social medias, and you'll feel validated because of that. You're like, oh, I'm unhealthy, but here are these other people who are unhealthy like me. I feel validated. It's like, that's not how it should be, honestly. Same thing with the fitness side of things. Like, some people are out here promoting their shit. Like, I saw this one fucking dude on Instagram. He was like, all natural, all vegan only. And I'm like, dude, you're clearly on roids, because you stated that you don't take supplements. Vegan food contains so much estrogen. Soy has so much estrogen in it. And estrogen is a deterrent to muscle growth. And if you're not taking supplements, then you have to be roiding in order to be this big. Especially when your portions are unrealistic for someone who isn't roiding. I have a friend. He's a fucking strongman bodybuilder, okay? He works out to be a strongman. And he does not look like this. And he works out a lot. Like, he's literally lifting fucking trucks. That's how he became Hawaii's strongest man. Shout out to you, Matt. I love you, brother. But holy shit, like, it's like, I've seen him, I know what he looks like, and I'm like, that's the strong man. Then you see these influencers, quote unquote influencers, on Instagram, and they're like all natural, flexing their muscles, and it's like, that's not natural. My homie Matt, he's all natural. He's a strong man. And it's like, it's stupid, dude. It's so stupid. So stupid. Both sides of the extreme are so annoyingly just stupid.
line or betrays them, they then point the finger at those individuals.
Stupid
and blame
counter
them
when.
for the audacity of making their lives better and being happy, for not letting shame and victimhood ruin their lives, like it's obviously ruining the people who are so impacted. It forces this community to face their decisions, to feel icky about the things that they're doing. They don't like it, and so as a result, they choose to not take responsibility. Now, thankfully, though, I think on a whole, because the culture is changing, people have woken up to that. One person commented and said they'd be acting like they've lost a family member, like literally mourning in the comment section, like, how could she? We lost another one. We lost a good one. It's like, oh my God, go on Reddit. It is literally the
We lost another one. Like, if she stayed unhealthy and fucking obese, you would have lost her a lot sooner. Not gonna lie. Fucking clogged arteries and heart problems.
Funniest thing ever. It is so absurd. Now, the most important comment.
My
of all,
fucking
which I would
cholesterol is
say,
high.
Misery
And I'm like
loves company.
20 pounds overweight.
That's the whole point. Your life will
20 to
100%
30
be
pounds
responsible
overweight for what I
accountability
should be for a
your
6-foot
choices,
man.
And you realize that your life is your fault. You will be better when you start to find value and fulfillment within yourself and not other people, not influencers that you follow. You will reach basically peak joy
Yeah.
when you distance yourself from people who want to live in misery with you or only drag you down. But only you as the individual have the opportunity and the responsibility to make that change in your own life. Thankfully, I think people are starting to understand.
Yep. This is
Well,
why
guys, I hope you liked that video. Make sure that you like and subscribe to this channel.
I stopped fucking caring what people think on the internet, dude. I'll go on the internet, I'll go like on X, and I'll like, it's all primarily like what's on my For You is primarily just fan art and shit. If I see something I don't like, I'll just like be like, I'm not interested. But it's like I stopped caring what people think, and honestly, it's very liberating. Like, who gives a shit, dude? Like, these people don't pay your bills. They don't see the struggles that you have internally. They'll never be able to understand what you're going through. So why care what their opinion is? Live your life and you do you, dog. That's just my opinion and my beliefs on social media and influencers and shit like that. Like, who gives a shit? There will always be people who will hate on you for whatever you do, regardless of who you are. And there will always be people who support you. And it's like, quit trying to please the people who fucking hate you and just try to appease the people who support you, because the people who support you will get you bigger exposure and greater exposure. Because they'll recommend you to other people who have similar interests. While the haters will only just come to hate watch and shit. And it's like, yeah, just who gives a shit, dude? Like, kudos to them, power to them. They look so fucking amazing, dude. The transformations are like day and night. And it's like, man, like, power to them, dude. Power to them. And I hope they don't fucking let these fucking weirdos dictate how they live their lives. Yeah. Tell me what y'all think in the comments. As always, keep it civil. Make it a civil discussion. Don't attack each other. Don't hate each other. Show them that we can be better. Show them that we can be civil. And yeah, let me know what y'all think. Like the video, comment, and subscribe and all that YouTube jazz. And I'll catch y'all in the next one. Later.